Welcome to the Success Sensei podcast for anyone interested in success, happiness, and balance. We'll teach you how to be a black belt at life. And now, your host, former professional fighter, multiple world champion, entrepreneur, and investor, Robert Devane.
Bowing in, this is Robert Devane, the Success Sensei, helping you to win at life one kick and punch at a time. Episode 322, the rules of the game.
It's the Success Sensei podcast main event.
The rules of the game of life. Do you even realize a game is being played? Whether you like it or not, whether you realize it or not, whether you care to admit it to yourself or not. We are living in the Matrix, I suppose you could call it. It's been made popular again recently, that term. And even though I've said the rules, there is one main rule. There's lots of little small rules, but it basically leads to one main rule. Now, the main rule of the game of life, the secret rule to the game that you may not even admit is taking place, this is it. This is the rule. This is the main rule. You are not meant to succeed. You are not meant to succeed. You are not meant to escape the Matrix, if you like. Yes, that might have hit you hard. It's a negative statement. You are not meant to succeed. But instead of beating you into submission, it's meant to empower you. Your realization that this is the way things are structured should have the opposite effect on you. It should make you more battle ready, more battle hardened, and more willing to succeed. So we're going to use this discussion today to clarify your focus and to fully commit and to realize what it is that you're signing up for. So when there are hardships, when you do come across obstacles, you're expecting them so you can keep on going. They're not going to make you falter or quit too soon. And the problem is everyone can't be a winner. You know, at children's level, at kids' level, like we try to give them an environment where everyone can take part and everyone can be a winner. And that's the right thing to do. But when you become an adult, that doesn't exist. And it's a hell of a lot more harsh than that. Everybody cannot be a winner. Everybody certainly cannot take part. People ahead of you that have gone ahead of you, people that have success in the industries that you're trying to get into, they have pulled up the ladders to stop you from threatening their position. If they can use you, they absolutely will. If they can take you on board to help their position, then they absolutely will. And that could be the bone that you're getting thrown. But ultimately, they don't want you to threaten their position. There's three types of people we'll talk about. There's those who are looking for more money and success, more money and more success. And there's those looking to keep the money and success that they already have. And then the third type of person is those who are doing both, trying to gain and trying to keep. So the three type of people, those looking for more money and more success, that's probably you. Are those, and there's nothing wrong with that, those looking to keep the money and success that they already have. And you could be in the number 3 bracket, those who are up to both, trying to gain and trying to keep. So trying to look for more and trying to keep what they have. So despite the displays of goodwill, despite people pretending that they're your allies or your friends, those mindsets, those 3 mindsets, are potentially not open to you threatening any of their objectives. So not everybody is playing to the same rules of the game that you may believe in. If you're a good person, you'll probably believe that a lot of situations can be win-win. A lot of people who say that don't fully believe it themselves, and they're just saying that so that you are disarmed. So if you genuinely believe that every situation should be win-win, or that other people are looking after your best interests the same way you are looking after them, you could be disillusioned. You could be very incorrect. So it's important to realize that not everybody thinks like that. Not everybody is going to have your best interest at heart. So this is where I'm going to say, look, there are indeed genuine and sincere people out there. When you find them, make sure that you cherish them. Make sure you look after them, because there's not many. And those people that are genuine and sincere, you don't have to worry about them, because they're not the ones that are going to be standing in the way of your progress and preventing you from succeeding. The negative mindsets of people who are looking for more money and more success and view you as competition, and are those who are looking to keep the money and the success that they already have, are viewing you as competition. And obviously those who are up to both are absolutely viewing you as competition, despite what they may be saying to your face. So all the while trying to convince you that they are on your side, they could be trying to scupper all your plans. And this is the problem. It's very hard to identify the genuine and sincere people from those who wish you harm and wish you no success and wish the worst for you and not the best for you. It can be human behavior to pit people against, to pit yourself against other people. Absolute power corrupts, absolutely. I'm sure you've heard that expression before. And also the search for absolute power, the path to absolute power, also corrupts, absolutely. People can be horrendous enemies to each other. They can really block, stop, pretend they're your friend, pretend they're your ally, pretend you can succeed together. And unfortunately, due to human behavior, it could be the majority of people that you're facing, especially if you are an ambitious person. You could be facing it more than you realize. Jealousy, resentment, competitiveness, hatred. These are all things that you can bury your head in the sand and not think about. But you are absolutely going to face all of these things as you go towards whatever plan, whatever goal you have in your mind. And that goal can be wanting to attain something, wanting to experience something, or wanting to achieve something. Circumstance can scupper your plans as well. Some circumstance is circumstantial and some is put there on purpose. So what I'm talking about now is regulations, the never-ending and new regulations in absolutely every single industry. It's all designed to make it more difficult for newcomers like you to break through. They are adding more and more as time goes on. Yes, some of it goes under the guise of it being helpful and helping to regulate the industry. A lot of it is pointless and useless and literally there just to prevent other people from moving forward. And it's not just other people and circumstance that is blocking your path or potentially blocking your path. Your own mindset can be a massive limiting factor as to why you are not meant to succeed. There are so many distractions in life, and we do give in to those distractions. Chewing gum for your brain, mindless television, fast food, alcohol, drugs, any vices basically, that gambling, any vices. I won't get into absolutely every one of them, but things that are there to distract you and that are addictive, our phones or social media, things that are there to distract you and take away from, your striving towards your goal and your own mindset towards those things. And and here's the problem, you need to be consistent and persistent. And you need to have consistent, persistent motivation to carry you through potentially decades of struggle, if needs be. You'll have to resist all the temptation to, reroute, yourself towards comfort. So it's going to be very easy at certain stages in your life to just try to reroute you off your path, towards your goals, off the risk, and towards more comfort. towards giving up, basically. And you'll have to resist all that temptation to reroute towards the comfort and towards giving up and avoiding the risk and the hardship that you'll continually bring into your life if you are striving to achieve anything. You know the other expression, you will own nothing and you will be happy. I'm sure you've heard that as well. The whole premise of that saying is to try to stop you from achieving, to try to stop you from succeeding. You're not meant to own anything. You're not meant to do anything. You're not meant to have anything, and you're still meant to be happy. There's too many chiefs and not enough Indians. The powers that be need worker ants to help the 0.1% to become even more wealthy and to retain power. The 9-to-5ers need to be increased to 8-to-7ers. They need to be taxed. They need to be put into debt. They need to be influenced. Then they need to have children of their own so that the cycle can continually be repeated. You are not supposed to break rank. The system in place should prevent your rise, unless the 1%ers actually allow it for whatever reason. Some companies employ a golden handcuff strategy, making it just that tiny bit too sweet at your job so that you don't want to take the risk to start your own business or to look for employment somewhere else. Simply working hard to succeed doesn't work anymore. And that used to be the American dream, used to be a European dream, used to be a dream for a lot of people. Simply work hard to succeed and you'll get what you want. Simply work hard doesn't work anymore. The cost of living crisis, the housing and rental crisis, the energy crisis prove that the model is broken, and cashless will make things a hell of a lot harder for ambitious people too. It is harder, to break through in your chosen endeavor. It's harder now than it has ever been to attempt to break through, and it will continue to become harder because that's the way this thing is designed. However, the digital age gives us all more opportunity than ever. So there's more opportunity than ever for every individual to have a voice, to every individual to have an opportunity if you haven't been beaten into submission. You do, however, need one overriding quality to succeed, and that is simply relentlessness. You have to be prepared to work harder. You have to be prepared to work smarter. You have to have laser focus. Coasting to success is gone. Your hunger to attain the life of your dreams may need to span decades. There's no point in even starting on your path unless you are 100% committed. And now that you know that you are not meant to succeed, what are you going to do about that? Thank you for listening. I'm Robert Devane, the Success Sensei. Life is a fight you can enjoy and win. Bowing out.
This has been the Success Sensei, fighting the winning fight. So add us, subscribe, like, and comment. Keep those hands up and keep moving forward.